What is up, everybody? It's BMilitant, and today I'm going to be covering a huge topic, something I've been talking about for a while. PlayStation Now, the streaming service for PlayStation to play video games, is in beta, open beta, came out today. But first I'm going to start off by talking about what we're playing in this video. I am playing the game Dead Nation, which is free to play on PlayStation 4 if you have PS Plus. It's a free to play game, pretty fun. But yeah, recently I've been pretty busy. That's why I haven't uploaded a video in about a week or so. I move into my apartment. I have my own apartment tomorrow, so that way I'll be making a lot more videos and streaming a lot more often, without anything getting in my way from doing that. I've also been getting myself into school and making sure everything school-wise is set up for next month, August. Mid-August, I get to school full-time. So yeah, that's just what I've been busy with, man. Apologize, I haven't been uploading too many videos. But this game, Dead Nation, pretty fun game, especially for a free game. I mean, I know it sucks that you have to pay for PS Plus to get stuff like this. But now, let me jump into PlayStation Now. This is something recently that I just found out. IGN talked to people in PlayStation, and originally when PlayStation Now was supposed to come out, it's supposed to have PlayStation 1 games, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games, and PlayStation Vita games. All those games you're supposed to be able to stream with the streaming service PlayStation Now. But PlayStation has said that in this open beta, the only games that are on PlayStation Now are PlayStation 3 games, which I'm not really too sure why that is, but let me just tell you this. Being a fan, I know there is no way that Sony is going to have this software and this, this having PlayStation Now set up and not implement PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. There is no way they're going to do that. I think, my personal opinion is that if they can stream PlayStation 3 games, the newer, bigger games, if they can stream those and handle those games, streaming them to your PlayStation 4 or whatever you're streaming them to, they should be able to handle PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games, right? So that's what I think they're doing. I think they're just going right off the bat with some of the PlayStation 3 newer games. And let me get into a list of some of the games. Apparently there's like, I looked at all the games, but there's supposed to be 100 games at launch for the open beta, which started today, July 31st. And now let me go through, excuse me, let me go through a few games that I was excited to see on this list. Number one, Bionic Commando 1 and 2. Never played those games, but I heard good things about them. Dead Island Riptide. Never played Dead Island, but yeah, pretty cool. Greg Hastings Paintball 2. Not a crowd pleaser, but you know, people who play paintball may really want to see those games. Most of the Pixel Junk games, the little indie games like that, yeah, they're pretty much all on there. Pixel Junk. So if you're a fan of the Pixel Junk games, you can stream all those games. Sam & Max. BTS, I forget what BTS stands for, but the Sam & Max game, I think it's a reboot or something like that, that's on there. Capcom Arcade, Darksiders 1 and 2, Dead or Alive 5 is on there, Dead Rising 2 plus the expansion is on there, Dirt 3 racing game, Grid 2 racing game, not really my thing, but I know they're pretty big names. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection is on there. Metal Gear Solid 4 is on there. Mega Man 5 and Mega Man 10 is on there. And this is one that really made me want to check it out a lot more. Actually, maybe buy one of these games or play one of these games. It's Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD. Never played Oddworld, but that game has always looked fun to me. I don't know why, but this, out of all these names and everything, this is actually one of the games I actually thought, you know what, maybe I will pay to play this game. You know, but we'll see, we'll see. The next game, Just Cause 2, Resident Evil. They have a bunch of Resident Evil games on there. I'd say 4 or 5 Resident Evil games. Some older ones, some newer ones. Alpha Protocol. Never played that game, but I've heard a few people say that game is amazing. Not sure, never played it, but now you can. Deus Ex is on there. Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2 are on there. You can stream those. Kane and Lynch 2. Saints Row 2 and 3. Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Not sure what CD stands for. Dynasty Warriors. I think there's 2 Dynasty Warrior games on there, and a few Ninja Gaiden games are on there also.
Round 2.
Now to get to a few games that I never heard of, and actually made me, you know, sit there and think maybe I will pay to stream these games, or maybe I'll at least look into them to buy them, which is Blaze Blue, which looks like some type of anime MMO, well not MMO, but like just RPG game. There's an Adventure Time game on there. I'm a huge fan of Adventure Time. Never knew they had that game out, so maybe I'll check into that. And also Xeno Clash 2. That game looks pretty cool. I just looked at like the pictures and trailer for it. Never heard of it before, but yeah, that's on there. So now let me get into PlayStation Now. And a lot of people are really jumping to conclusions, and let me throw this out there. Right now, the pricing to stream these games are high. Like if you want to go and, you know, like I was thinking about maybe trying out the Oddworld game. I forget exactly how much they wanted for that, but let me see. Let me go here. Dead Island Riptide. You can rent it for 4 hours for $4. That's pretty much, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend that. The next one is 7 Days for $6.99. You can stream and play that game as much as you want for 7 days for $6.99. Yet again, I don't think that's a great deal. I mean, it's okay. It's better than buying a game and playing through the entire game and then never popping in the disc again. Maybe for that, but still not good price-wise. 30 days, you can rent the game. You can stream it right to your PlayStation for $11.99. You know, that's okay. I mean, it's not too bad. But for 90 days, 3 months, you get to stream the game for $24.99. Now, see, what I was saying is these prices, I mean, they're not the worst prices in the world, but they are not that great either. But see, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. A lot of people are sitting here thinking that, you know, PlayStation Now, it's not worth it. But you have to see that the future of gaming is through this technology, and Sony is getting into it very quick. They're pretty much the first ones, console-wise, to do this in such a huge fashion. Now, if you guys sit here and you think, oh, these prices are too bad, they're not good prices, then do something about it. That's what we need to do. We need to sit here, and this is in beta. This isn't actually out yet. So what we need to do is something I'm going to do. I don't know about you guys, but I think these prices aren't the greatest. There's better prices out there. Majority of the games that are on there right now, you can rent for 3 months for about 20 bucks. You know, you basically, but for 20 bucks, you could probably find that game on eBay or something like that. You could actually buy that game and have a physical copy of it, something like that, for about the same price. So, I mean, I get it's just a little too expensive, just a little too much, too expensive. What I would want them to do is say, hey, you already have to pay, what is it, about 50 bucks, 50 bucks a year for PlayStation Plus. Pay an extra $5 a month. $5 a month, and you get unlimited access to PlayStation Now. Hell yeah, that sounds like the ideal way to set up PlayStation Now. But what I'm saying is, don't hate on PlayStation Now yet. It's still an open beta. There's all you have to do is, bitch at Sony. Come on, let's go say something to Sony. Hey, these prices are outrageous. Or don't buy anything. When they start realizing no one wants to pay these prices, maybe they'll change them. But the only thing is, I don't know exactly what it takes to stream the game to your PlayStation. I don't know how much resource that takes up from Sony. I don't know how hard it is on server computers to do that, because how this service actually works is your PlayStation is not actually playing the game. Your PlayStation, your physical PlayStation sitting in your house is doing nothing but receiving an image of the game being played on a server computer, which is, a server computer is just a really high-end computer that Sony has somewhere sitting in a warehouse, and that game, or that server computer, is running the game and sending the image directly to your PlayStation, where it pops up on your screen, and every little move that you do, you know, it shoots it right back and forth. Those two PS4 and the server computers, they're talking back and forth to each other. So it eliminates stress on your PlayStation as well. It's a really good thing to do, and sooner or later the future of gaming is going to change into this, and Sony is jumping into it full force pretty much really early in the game. I just saw something about EA is going to have their own similar idea to this, but for a console, you know, Sony, they're definitely doing something good. Now, I'm not saying the pricing isn't outrageous right now, but it's, you know, we have to change it. If you don't like the pricing, go and send something to them. Send it to their Twitter. Send it to, you know, someone who works for Sony. Be like, these prices are ridiculous. I'm not going to buy anything until you guys lower the prices down. I mean, this is only open beta 2. It's not the end of the world. It's not over yet. But, I mean, some of these games I really do want to play. But also, I mean, I'm like one of you guys, man. You could go out and buy one of these games for the same price on eBay and everything. But let's do something about it. Let's change the pricing, and then it'll be a great service. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll be making more videos soon. Peace out.